Yeah.
Hey, how many times has that happened?
Remember that song on the death certificate, giving up the nappy dugout?
Yeah.
Listen to that song.
Hey, sir. Oh, you end up saying it like in the lyric in the song.
Mister, I come to let you know.
Yeah.
He said, let you know that your daughter is a hoe.
Right.
That's cute, man.
Yeah.
That's
a shame, man.
Yeah. How many times has it not happened where the young 13, 14-year-old girl lives at home with the parents and she comes out pregnant?
Yeah.
And nobody knows who the father is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why? Because she was sneaking through the window, or sneaking out, or bitching, and now she's pregnant, and now the father is ashamed. Now his homies is talking shit behind his back. Hey,
why
did
you
you hear
always
so
look
and
so
so?
stressed out?
You know?
Man.
Hey man, your daughter. I seen your daughter. Hey man, you know? So yeah, it's a damn shame. So back to what you said about that father. It's like, man, they don't even respect me.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
But then, what are you really looking for? You have to come to grips with what are you here for?
Right.
In that Ice Cube song, that's what he said. At the beginning of the song, what you here for? Cheryl, what I don't remember her name. Like, who? Tell the Ice Cube here.
I don't know about no goddamn ice cubes.
He was mad.
Get away from my
You
door.
wasn't even mad at him, really.
Yeah.
He was mad that his daughter was with a nigga like an Ice Cube. You know, and this probably ain't the only nigga that showed up like that. You know?
I appreciate it.
Leviticus 21:9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. She shall be burnt with fire.
And our nation is eventually, I would say, going to be kings and priests. We should be in the practice of becoming kings and priests. You know, we're rehearsing it, but man, this society just handcuffs you from
our nation is such an embarrassment. That's why the curse says that there will be an astonishment and a proverb and a byword. Look at the state of our women. How wise shall be a harlot in the city. So all the nations look at us like, damn, y'all are the only ones that really don't have a grip on your women. Your women are fucking out of there. They're out there. Gone. They don't respect y'all and they doing what the fuck they want to do.
Get a hold of your dragon. Hey, knowing we say
that's a shame to our nation.
You know what we say now? That ain't our woman, that's the serpent woman.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing now. We have to understand that ain't our woman, that's the serpent woman.
Not on this
side.
side.
Still out of control. You know, we'll get y'all back when you're in the kingdom. But there will be some that will get right. Let's be real on the other side of this. There will be some that will be right when this comes down. That will help progenate the children of the kingdom. So we don't want to talk about the one side. You got to know.
Don't need them, bro.
You know?
And in his own churches, I will substitute psychology for religion and defy science. I will lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbols of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who want until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. Wow. And what do you bet I could get whole states to promote gambling as a way to get rich? I would caution against extremes and hard work and patriotism and moral conduct.
Yeah, that lottery is a big thing in the news. 1 billion is unclaimed.
Yeah.
They were extreme. Is it extreme?
They said, I will caution against extremes and hard work and patriotism and moral conduct.
Against hard work.
Everybody in the middle of the road.
Yeah. No one wants to work nowadays. These niggas want the instant bag. They want the instant gratification. They want shit fast.
Exactly. Going back to what the brother said, that lottery, that's just the tax on the poor, you idiots.
Yeah.
That's the way for the elite to tax you. You know, they sell you the idea that with a few bucks you could become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, if you win. But it's just it's a way of taxation. And it's a scam.
Same with here in Vegas. You think I'll go to Vegas for the weekend and I'll get, you know, I'll leave with racks on racks on racks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the real truth is you come and make a deposit and you leave broke. That's the real reality.
Yeah.
So for the one person that wins a little bit, how many thousands or even hundreds of thousands when this place is really swinging that made deposits and just went home?
Bro, the people that live underneath this
There you
strip.
go.
Niggas think they're going to come to Vegas and break Vegas. You're not going to break Vegas.
The system ain't set up that way.
What they say, the house always wins.
House always wins.
You know, the house always wins. This whole system is being set. It's been set up to win and for you to lose, for the Israelite man and women to lose. You know.
It says, I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun.
Hey, the video of the N-dub, the young N-dubs, they was like, oh, why would I want to be married? You know, it was like five, six of them.
Yeah. One night stand.
Yeah.
They into the hookup culture.
Yep.
We were just talking about that wicked ass Benjaminite on the video the brother uploaded. He says, you know, in your 20s, do this, do that, you know, sleep whatever, do, you know, just be a basic hoe, you know. And when you get 30, settle down. Like,
That's everything Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, was talking against, man.
By the time you're 30, you a bigger demon. You a demon. You got all these fucking demons on you. You know. Nobody want to deal with you. Not nobody. Not no. Definitely not no man of the Lord.
Yep. It says that swinging is more fun. That what you see on the TV is the way to be, and thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure. In other words, if I were the devil, I just keep right on doing what he's doing. Good day.
So like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Tell them about it. If you can read that last one.
I'll read it again. It says, and thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure.
That promiscuous life leads you right into a life of destruction, really. To where at best you're hooked up in a society of pharmakia.
We got it.
Basically, I will push the spirit of licentiousness, or lasciviousness. The Bible speaks totally against it.
It's like the saying we always say here. Hey, especially in the winter, the hoes don't get cold. Cause what? They're lured by that. Really, it's a demon on them. You know? Yep.
It says, in other words, if I were the devil, I just keep right on doing what he's doing.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. And that was in the 60s.
Yeah.
So imagine how far down in the agenda he did.
And imagine if the Lord didn't stop him.
Right. There would be no flesh
left to save. If the Lord didn't stop this man, creation as we know it would come to an end.
And this is why a lot of these scriptures that we get comfort from is very critical. Yeah. Like we always quote that in Peter 5 where it says, you know, to be sober. Yeah. You know, you got to be attentive because Satan is on all levels. He's as a roaring lion seeking about whom he may devour, man. He's our natural adversary, man. His way is to persuade you away from serving the Creator in righteousness. You know? So you got to keep that in mind. So the devil is definitely doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. That's the Lord made him that way. You know? He's doing a mighty job, man. And being the opposition. Okay?
But the Lord said in Job that he has appointed his
days.
Bounds
that he cannot pass.
That he cannot pass. So he's even this demon that we're dealing with on the earth, even he has a limit. He has a point where he will reach his, he will reach his pinnacle, and from then the Lord is going to stop this man. All right, so that's good news for us.
Hey, back in Thessalonians, only he who now was let until he be taken out of the way.
That's what, yeah. The whole chapter is still going.
So what he's doing is really it's a purpose for it.
Yeah.
It's a purpose for why the Lord is allowing this devil to go so long with all his wickedness, man. You know, and it's a valuable lesson to be learning all this, man.
Yeah.
The Lord wanted to open up, you know, that gate, so to speak, with why He allowed the serpent to beguile Eve to you know bring out the difference between good and evil.
Second Thessalonians 2 and verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity.
Now, we went through that. That was the 60s. He was revealing the plan in the 60s. And now today we see everything he was talking about is in full motion and swing from that article.
It was like he was talking in a riddle, like, if I was these people.
Yeah.
But he knowing
I am these people, this is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah. It was basically a slick way to let them know what they should be doing. It was like a Willie Lynch letter, but to Edomite stuff.
Yeah, he was telling you the counsel.
But he sounded like a prophet when he was saying
exactly.
this stuff.
Right. He's not gonna say, hey, I'm part of this group, by the way.
Right. Yeah, this is what we're gonna plan to do.
So he's putting himself out and speaking from an outer perspective.
And that, and the way that that's written does hold greater value in the way he said it.
Dang. It's like I was watching I think it was a Breakfast Club interview, like a clip of it, and it was the devil Leo Cohen on it.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking about the state of the contracts is messed up. Like he's not the one that's the head of them.
And I remember a piece of that he said, but Lear, Charlemagne was like, but Lear, don't you profit off of vulture culture? Well, yeah. Don't you have the right to choose what gets played on the radio? Well, but don't it profit you not to? Like, well, yeah, there's the business side of it. Yeah, of course. Because your people ain't the one perpetuating your people to be destroyed.
Exactly.
But your people are the ones that reap the benefits of another people being destroyed.
Okay.
The definition of culture vulture doesn't get more accurate than that in that phrase right there.
Nope.
You know, in that moment. But they cut the clip right there from what I saw. But that's exactly what the devil would do. Expose you or what's the word I want to use? Basically use you and then make it in a way that you can gain, that he can gain from it.
Have use for you.
That's right. 13, I think. The end of 12. Got something?
Yeah. In the 12 and that 13.
Like 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's what's taking place. The wicked is being revealed. His time is running short. He's run out of time. That's why he's moving with all these their agenda, their secret council, they're expediting it, the process now. You know, because they see their end, they see the chariots, they see these nations rising up, they see the spirit of the Lord on these world leaders, and then these Edomites, the elites, they're like, shit, we gotta hurry up. We can't fuck around no more. We gotta, push the MOTV, push the wicked agenda. So they're not fucking around no more. But like the scripture said, the first scripture the brother read it, until he be taken out of the way. So eventually he's gonna be taken out of the way. He's just serving his purpose to be the wicked. To show you Israelites how not to be, how not to act.
And the Lord is gonna frustrate his plans. The Lord is gonna frustrate the agenda.
He's doing it now with us.
And they're gonna start to get real sloppy like they already are. Like they already have been, where there's just holes in their story. It don't add up,
Some shit happened today. It's some, probably some Edomite whistleblower that then dissected the whole thing and got a video. Like, in 2 days, you know, exposing the whole, you know,